Hello guys and welcome to another video lecture of Nancer tutorial. So in this video lecture we are going to see how to perform coronavirus test. One is the RT-PCR test and another one is the rapid test. How they are performed. So let's see. So in RT-PCR technique, what they do, the Chinese collect the sample from the coronavirus patient or any patient they think if he is having symptoms of corona. After collecting that sample from the nose or the throat, that sample is treated with the help of chemicals. After the treatment of the chemical, the protein and the fat are separated, and the thing which they got is the RNA or the extracted RNA, or it can be person's genetic material, they don't know. So to know that, this RT-PCR technique is performed because the coronavirus RNA has particular sequence, and to get that sequence we need to have DNA, because the sequence of RNA will be interpreted on the DNA. So let's see how it is done. So after taking the sample, it has been treated with the chemicals, and the thing which they have got is the RNA, okay, the extracted RNA. So now this RNA template is added with a primer and a reverse transcriptase enzyme. After adding this primer and the enzyme, what this primer will do, what is this primer? This primer is a short stretch of nucleotides, and what this reverse transcriptase polymerase or enzyme will do, it will help in the extension of this primer by adding the complementary nucleotide against this RNA template. And after that, what we will get is this complementary DNA. After getting this complementary DNA, this RNA template and this complementary DNA template will undergo denaturation at 95 degrees Celsius, and what we will get is our single complementary DNA or single stranded complementary DNA. We don't need this RNA template. Okay, after getting this single stranded complementary DNA, it will again go in the same process, that is addition of a primer, and now we will add Taq polymerase, because for getting DNA we have added reverse transcriptase polymerase. Now for getting double stranded DNA we will add Taq polymerase, that is DNA polymerase. So this is our complementary DNA strand. We will add a primer, we will add a Taq polymerase. Now what this Taq polymerase will do, it will add the complementary nucleotide against this complementary single stranded DNA, and the thing which we will get is double stranded complementary DNA. The purpose of this is what? From RNA we need DNA. Okay, so if this RNA was of coronavirus, then its sequence must be present in this DNA, because this DNA has been obtained from this RNA. But still we don't know that this RNA consists of coronavirus sequence or not. So for this, next process is done, which is real-time PCR. This was what? Reverse transcriptase PCR. Okay, this process is reverse transcriptase PCR, where we convert RNA into DNA. Now the next process is real-time. So now let's go to the next step, that is RT-PCR, that is real-time PCR. The step we have performed here was reverse transcriptase PCR, where we have obtained our double-stranded DNA from the RNA. Now this double-stranded DNA will be placed into the real-time PCR machine, that is RT-PCR machine or RT-qPCR. Q means quantitative PCR. Quantitative means what? Measurable PCR. Okay, so let's see. So now we have got our double-stranded complementary DNA. This double-stranded complementary DNA will be placed in a RT-qPCR machine with a probe. Now what is this probe? The probe is something like a fluorescent dye, which when the DNA get amplified, it shows fluorescence. Okay, so now when the double-stranded DNA is added in the RT-PCR machine with a probe, what will happen, that this PCR machine will amplify this double-stranded DNA. Now if amplification takes place in this double-stranded complementary DNA obtained from that sample taken from that RNA, then it will confirm that yes, this double-stranded DNA consists of the sequence of coronavirus RNA. Please remember, what did I say? If this double-stranded complementary DNA consists of the sequence of coronavirus RNA, then only the amplification will take place. If the amplification takes place, what this probe will do, it will emit fluorescence, it will release fluorescence, and to measure this fluorescence, this real-time qPCR machine is used, because This fluorescence will be measured when the amplification is going on in real time or in present time. Therefore, the name real time PCR, because amplification and the fluorescence is measured during the amplification is going on in the present time. So now how this fluorescence is measured? This fluorescence is measured with the help of computerized graph which is inside that machine. There is a display screen on that RT-qPCR machine. How? If so, let's see a graph. The graph is plot against fluorescence and amplification. So if the amplification and the fluorescence are in a linear curve, there is a linear curve, there is a simple curve, okay? If there is a simple curve, there is no elevation in the curve, then it means that there is no amplification, there is no fluorescence. It means the sample which you have obtained is coronavirus negative. If the fluorescence curve and if the fluorescence and amplification curve is linear, but if the curve is like this, if there is an elevation or J curve, we have got a J curve, then it means that there is increase in the amount of fluorescence along with the amplification, and this will confirm that the obtained sample is coronavirus positive. So the obtained RNA was coronavirus, and that RNA and the obtained DNA consists of the sequence of coronavirus. So this is how the test is done. So this was the test of RT-PCR. Now let's go on rapid test kit. Okay, go to the next testing of coronavirus, that is rapid test kit. Okay, so this is how the rapid test kit look like. It consists of a sample container, a control line at the top, a IgM and IgG line. Okay, now what does this kit consist of? It has a labeled SARS-CoV-2 and COVID-19 antigen that binds chemically with the IgG and IgM antibody. This IgG and IgM antibodies are only released inside our blood when we have been encountered with any antigen. And here the antigen is coronavirus. Okay, so now if a patient thinks that he is coronavirus positive, so what he will do that? He will prick his finger with a needle, then with the help of dropper, he will add few drops, 2 to 3 drops of blood in this sample container. Along with this, he will also add a buffer. Now what will happen? That the blood, the solution present inside this container will travel to the control line with the capillary action. And there will be the appearance of a control line in this control region, and this will indicate that yes, this kit is working well. Appearance of a single control line on the kit shows that the kit is working well. Okay, now next we'll go to the second. After adding a few drop of buffer, a control line has appeared, the kit is working well. Now if a control line appears on M region, that is IgM antibody region, then the kit shows that yes, a person is coronavirus positive, but he has been infected with the virus for the first time. Yes, if IgM antibody, if a line appears on IgM, then it is the first time infection of the coronavirus. The person is positive. Next, for the kit 3, same we have done, the control line appear on the C region or the control region, the kit is working well. Now if the line appears on IgG, then this shows that the person has been encountered with the second time of the infection, because IgG antibodies are only released when the person has been encountered with the same infection for the second time. So either the person has over the infection or he is in the last stage of the infection if IgG antibody, if IgG line appears. But both this shows that the person is coronavirus positive. Okay, now let's see if both the line appears. If both the line appear, this is a control region, and if both the line appears on IgG and IgM, then this indicates that the person is in the middle stage of the infection. Though in all the second, third and fourth kit, it is showing that person is coronavirus positive. But appearance of IgM is the first type infection, appearance of IgG means the person has over or has a second time infection, and appearance of both, it means that person is in the middle stage of the infection. Okay, now what if the control line doesn't appear after adding of the buffer and the blood? It means that the kit is invalid, it is not working well. Okay, and if only a single control line appear and after 2 to 10 minutes you don't see any line on IgG and IgM, then it means that a person is coronavirus negative. These are all the coronavirus positive test. Okay, so this is how we can know that a person is coronavirus positive or not by this rapid test kit. Why the word rapid test kit? Because it gives result in just 5 to 10 minutes, where RT-PCR gives the result in 2 to 4 hours. So this is how coronavirus testing are done. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe and share my channel.